Okay, I don't actually know the correct way to do slick back buns. What I usually do is I'll just kind of take some water and a brush. I have this Denman brush that I bought for curly hair. I didn't actually end up liking this for styling my hair. Maybe it's just because I haven't learned how to do it correctly yet, but I do love this just for like doing like slick back buns and stuff. So I usually just wet this brush and I'll just kind of go on the sides of my head a little bit just to get the hair flat. And then I'll take a little bit of gel. So I just use this gel right here and I just take it with a little bit of water, just a tiny bit, and kind of just dab it and pat my hair down. And then I'll take the brush and kind of slick it back as I'm pulling it back into a bun. And then I'll tie my bun, and then I'll take more gel and just kind of pat it down and make sure that all the hairs are kind of slicked back. So I don't know if that's how you're technically supposed to do a slick back bun, but that's my little easy way out to do it. So yeah, hopefully it lasts all day. That's the only thing. I don't know if it lasts all day. Alright, so I'm gonna pick some jewelry now. I usually just go back and forth between like the same 3 earrings, and I actually think they're all around this apartment somewhere because I'll usually take them out when I get home from work, and now I can't find them. So that's just great. Wow. Let's see. I'm actually gonna try to go find my earrings. Alright, we found a pair. These ones are some of my favorite earrings I have. I actually got these off Amazon. They weren't too expensive, and so far they've been really great. They haven't hurt my ears like some earrings do. And I actually wore, so these are a smaller size. I have the same ones in like a bigger size, and I actually wore those for my wedding. So a great affordable Amazon wedding find if you're looking for some earrings. All right, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup today. Just because Wednesdays at work are usually like recording days, so I never know if I'm gonna be in front of a camera and I like to just have like a little bit of makeup on. So I'll kind of show you some of my favorite products recently that I've been using. I have like no counter space, so this shall be interesting as I'm trying to do both. Un momento. Okay, so first up, before I do anything with the makeup, I always put some sort of moisturizer on. This is the one that I'm using now. I like it, but I don't love it. So I have very dry skin, and I feel like I've tried so many different types of moisturizers. I've tried high-end moisturizers, I've tried drugstore moisturizers, and I think I've yet to find something that really works, that like hydrates my skin but also doesn't break me out. So this one is the only one I found so far that hasn't like broken me out too bad, but also does hydrate a little bit. So it's good, but I still feel like it could hydrate a little bit more, if that makes sense. So I've actually just been pairing it when I do wash my face. I've been slacking with washing my face. Before the wedding, I was like, okay, I gotta wash my face like every day, so my skin's really nice and I'm not dealing with any breakouts. And then after the wedding, I was like, oh, whatever, like I don't care anymore, which is so bad. So when I do wash my face, I've been pairing it with like a hyaluronic acid serum, which is supposed to help just moisturize your face, just to help especially in the winter. So if you're looking for a moisturizer, the La Roche-Posay, sounds very fancy, but you can get it at Target. That's been one of my favorites. And then after I moisturize, I wet my beauty blender. For concealer, I've been using the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I heard everyone talking about this for like years, like since I was like 12 and first started wearing makeup and I was watching makeup videos on YouTube. I heard people talk about this concealer, and I never tried it because I was like, it's not gonna work, because I have a love-hate relationship with concealers. I feel like every concealer I've tried, it's been really bad on my dry skin. It's like just the texture hasn't been good on my skin. I don't know what it is. I've tried so many that people like swear by. And then one day I decided to try this because I was doing picking out like makeup for my wedding, because my sister did my makeup for my wedding and she suggested this one. So I got it, and this has been the best concealer I've ever tried, and I should have just tried it from the start. I don't know what it is, because I know some people don't like this one, but it works really good on my skin. I don't typically wear foundation. I've really just been wearing concealer. Actually, on my wedding day, I think I wore the littlest bit of foundation, like barely any, and it wasn't even foundation, it was a tinted moisturizer, and I just wore concealer. So I do a little bit of concealer just underneath my eyes. And I actually have to go get the new one that I bought because this one just ran out. So let me go grab that real quick. Let's see. got the goods. So crazy, like when you open up a new makeup product, it's like so fresh. Okay, and then I just do a little bit on my chin if I have any breakouts, and then I do the teeniest little bit on my forehead, and then some just on my cheeks. I kind of go crazy with concealer because I don't wear foundation. It just works for me. And then we blend. And the important thing that I have learned and also heard when you use a beauty blender is you don't drag down on your face, you kind of like tap, if that makes sense. So yeah, everyone watching this probably already knows way more about makeup than I do. But in case there's some people watching and you don't really do your makeup a lot, or you're trying to learn new tips, these are just some of my favorite things that I do. And I almost forgot, when I also put my moisturizer on, I try to always remember to put like Aquaphor on my lips just so they are not super dry like at the end when I finish my makeup. Just one of those little things I always forget but makes a huge difference. Okay, and I also want to mention that one thing that I always have, like I said, is I have dry skin, so often my face is like usually patchy. Even with a good concealer or foundation, or if I do my makeup, my skin will have some flakes and patches, and that is normal, okay? I feel like it's very easy to like see all these girls on social media, all these people doing their makeup, and look at them and compare and be like, how does their makeup look so perfect? Like, I always need to buy the next best product. I don't have the right stuff, or like it's just me. Like, no. It is completely normal to do your makeup and have acne still, to still have dry patches, to have like, you are beautiful with or without makeup, and it's normal. So please don't compare yourself, because I did that for so long, and now I just like am like, whatever if I have some patches on my face. Like, it is what it is. We're human, it's a part of life, and some people's skin is just different, so don't compare yourself. Next, I have my Rare Beauty bronzer stick, which this is also one of my favorite makeup products because it's very beginner friendly. If you're trying to like start using cream products, this is a great one because it's very hard to mess up with it. I feel like the most important thing is just placement on your face. What I learned from someone, I forget who, or it may have been a video, or it may have been my sister, is that when you're placing your bronzer, you want to go a little bit higher than your cheekbone, and you don't want to drag it down to here. You want to kind of keep it maybe like right here, mid cheekbone, and just kind of draw it up, and then as you're blending you can always add more, and you always blend up. So I'm gonna try to put this on. It's hard to do it in the phone, so I have to look in the mirror. Alright, so that's kind of what it looks like on me. It's kind of like mid cheekbone and then up. Again, I could be doing this wrong the whole time and no one's told me, so this is literally just trial and error for me. And then I just take the other side of my beauty blender and just tap away. Once I have all of that blended, I also will just take any excess, and then I'll kind of go underneath my jawline. And then I also just take any excess and just put it on my eyelids. It's just something I like to do. And voila. The hardest part about this apartment bathroom is that the lighting's terrible, the lighting in the bedroom's terrible, and there's like no windows. So it's very hard to see what makeup looks like. I kind of just pray as I walk out the door. Next up, we're gonna do cream blush. So I try to do all of my creams together. I think you're not supposed to put liquid on top of powder. I think there's some cases where it's okay. I don't know them. But my cream blush is just from Rare Beauty. It's the shade Virtue. And this stuff freaks me out every time I use it. I swear, it's so scary. I actually don't know the technique with this. I just know that my sister said don't go like that and put it on, because then your face will drop. So I just keep my face still, and I gotta do it in the mirror. But I literally just do the two tiniest dots because this stuff goes a long way. We don't want to look like a clown. So then, it's so scary. You just take your brush, and I just kind of go up a little bit, and I gotta use the mirror. And just kind of go like that. And just bring it up to where my bronzer was, kind of down here. Alright, and it kind of blends down, like you can't even see it, which is good. Alright, and that's all I'm doing today because I'm only doing a little bit. You can always add more if you want. And then I just go in with powder after that to make sure that I set everything. So powder, Rare Beauty as well. And I always forget to close the lid, so it always just sits on the top. Just tap a little bit in there. And these I should have put on my favorite things video, but these little makeup puffs, you can get them on Amazon. I actually think these ones are from TJ Maxx, but these have been great. And you just dab a little bit of powder underneath your eyes. Alright, and then I just do kind of around my nose and mouth and on my chin. You got a little pimple right there, that's great. And I personally don't mind looking a little bit more powdery after my makeup. I know some people like to look like a glazed donut, and you know, I aspire. However, my skin does get like a little oily throughout the day. Not a lot, but the powder will definitely go away in a few hours. So I'd rather start off with powder than start off with my makeup melting off my face. Okay, now I just go in with the rest of my powder products. So I'll just show you because I gotta go a little bit quick. But for bronzer, Hoola is ride or die. However, this is like 3 years old. I probably shouldn't be using this. So I also got this Milani bronzer. It's just a little bit of a cooler, lighter shade. So I'm gonna use this one today because I need to get a new Hoola bronzer. And then for blush, this is the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. This stuff goes a long way as well. So if you get this product, just be careful with how much you put on. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Blush and bronzer is on, and then I love to just take my bronzer brush because I don't have a lot of product on it, and just kind of go over everything, just make sure everything's blended down. To brows, I just take a little spoolie. I don't really do anything for my brows, and I just kind of spool up. Then we just take a clear brow gel just to keep them in place. Brow gel is Rare Beauty as well, and I just quickly kind of brush over my brows. Alright, and I know that this seems like a lot of steps. It's just also it seems longer because I'm trying to talk and explain while I do it. But usually I can do my makeup pretty quickly in the morning. And then we just go in with mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High mascara. And I gotta look in the mirror for this one, so I'm not even gonna try to talk to you while I do it. Alright, mascara is done, and I think that that's pretty much all I do for my makeup. I'm not gonna do anything on my lips today because I'm just going to work, so just aqua forward. And yeah, sometimes I'll just take my little puff and just kind of go over. I am going to now go feed the dog breakfast. There were 3 things I had to let you guys know about. 1, you best run over to YouTube because they have another Cinderella story with Selena Gomez in it for free right now. That's right. One of the greatest movies of all time is free right now on YouTube. It's so good. It's peak early 2000s, I believe, is the era. Granted, I wasn't born then, but I still enjoyed the many things that they enjoyed in the early 2000s as a kid. So run, go watch that. Number 2, for all of my Gilmore Girl lovers, did you see that they did a Walmart ad this Christmas with Luke and Lorelai about coffee? It was so good. It was amazing. If you haven't seen that, you must go see it because your heart will be happy. I literally got down the stairs with the dog and the grass was frosted over, and I just went right down, right on my butt. Thankfully, no one was out there this morning because usually there's like people like in their cars and stuff. They would have all witnessed me just like falling right on my butt, sliding down that hill. It was so bad. Weather is 26 degrees. I can literally see my breath in this car. Yeah, that's New England for you. It's so cold, but thank the Lord for a car with heat. I'm very grateful. Hey vlog. Happy kind of Vlogmas. I found Jossie at work. It's sunny. Yep, we're going on our lunch break. Going to the grocery store to get lunch. Yes. What are you gonna get from the grocery store? I'm craving some comfort food. Same. I want chocolate. What happens when you start your period? You want chocolate. Yes, and all in the
and all the bad things for you. Anyway, we'll keep you updated on what we get. Goodbye. My baby, I missed you. Alright, so it's been a little bit since I got home. I spent some time with Sam and Buddy. We watched Lost. I think we're on season 3 now. We're getting through it, and the season has been crazy. All my emotions. I'm really stressed watching it, honestly. But I'm hoping to kind of have a productive night tonight. I literally have a whole list of stuff that I want to get done. Thankfully, because we have a snowstorm coming. Granted, it's New England, and we don't know how bad it's going to be. It could either be a ton of snow or it could be like literally nothing. So, oh, you want to be in the video? Crazy. Oh, thank you. Okay. But I was told to just prepare to not work tomorrow from like in the office, like still work from home. So thankfully I can get some of this stuff done tomorrow too. But the first thing I want to try to get done tonight is write some more wedding thank you notes. And we are so grateful for literally every single person that came, every single gift that we got. But writing thank you notes is always so hard just because it's a lot of writing. But obviously I don't mind doing it because people have given so much to us. So we're finishing writing thank you notes. These are what the thank you notes look like, in case you're wondering. I actually just did them through Zola. So Zola is like the wedding app that I used for a lot of wedding planning things and to get like invitations and all that. And they had like 40% off their paper, so I got invites from them, and I mean I've been really happy with them. So if you're getting married soon, definitely suggest Zola. I'm gonna do a video on like a whole debrief about my wedding and some of my like favorite things or favorite like tips that I guess I'd give. And so I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Zola and like some of the things that I didn't like, but overall highly suggest. Anyway, I'm gonna write some more cards and then check back in on the rest of my to-do list tonight. So I just finished writing thank you cards. My hand needed a little break. So now I think I'm going to clean this apartment. That's like the main thing I really want to get done tonight. It's a mess. So I'm gonna clean, and then I think I'm gonna cut the vlog like short after that so I can get it edited and out. But yeah, let's go clean the apartment. Bedroom is all clean. We are good to go to the next room. Alright, so I just finished cleaning. I didn't really vlog because there wasn't too much to vlog. But I'm going to close out this video because I'm not really doing anything the rest of the night. I hope you guys are having a great start to your winter. Hang in there. I know that it's just beginning and the cold is coming and the days are getting shorter, which means the seasonal depression is going to kick in and things just get a little bit sadder. But we're going to make this a happy winter, okay? It's going to be happy. We got this. You got this. I believe in you. Anyway, I will see you in the next Vlogmas video.